Okay, it's Wednesday. Okay, so it's information teaching you guys about stuff week. And I shall talk about anime. Okay, just kidding, I won't, because I will go crazy and you're the guys who want to see that, but I will talk about architecture because that's the one thing I actually know and I enjoy, even though not as much as anime, but you know, I like it and I'm kind of majoring in it, so I need to like it too. And I mean, I hope you guys don't find it too boring because I definitely won't, because it's gonna be me talking about buildings and architecture for about, I don't know how long this thing is gonna be. Um, so okay, we get this question a lot, as in what's the difference between engineers and architects, and especially civil engineers and structural engineers. But basically, architecture is gonna deal with the floor plans and the design of the building and how awesome it's gonna be for people, and it's gonna involve health issues, safety, what's this thing called? How people move inside the building. What is that called? I can't remember what it's called. Oh goodness. Okay, that. And engineers, they're gonna deal on how the building is gonna stay standing. I mean, we have to make sure that our building standing is not like anti-gravity standing on one point thing. But the real calculations, those are the ones that engineers do. So, yeah. I mean, we need to work together a lot if we want to make an awesome building. But if we just want to make a pretty building, I mean, we can do it. Because we know the basics of engineering. And engineers can do design too, even though they kind of suck at it. Just saying. I wanted to talk about green architecture because I think it's awesome. Yeah, it's green in all the sense of the word, I guess. Green, environmental friendly, and then it can be green, as in it has green stuff around it. Because that also means green architecture. Yeah, cool, right? Green architecture, we also call it sustainable architecture, and it's also kind of my minor, sustainable design. And we just see, when we start building stuff around cities, we destroy a lot of the ground, we destroy a lot of the side of the area, and at some point we're gonna run out of area, and we're not gonna want to destroy more trees because they're already a lot of them gone. So yeah, so basically green architecture is gonna deal with going around the site and embedding the building in the area and not destroying and getting rid of the entire area so we can build I don't know, a square building or something, because those suck anyway. Of some green architecture and how awesome it could be. And I'll give you an example right now. If there is a side that has a slope, yeah, slope, and I'm pretty sure before they would basically cut down all the slopey part and then get rid of it and then make, you know, a flat building house thing. And now we make one of the parts taller as a 2-story thing, and then the other is gonna be a 1-story area, and then we can use stairs because stairs are good for people, and it also won't destroy the environment as much because we're taking into account that it's this awesome slope that the area had already. So yeah, that's a tiny example of what we could call green architecture. Another tiny example of green architecture, I think you guys, most of you, I mean, I'll put the picture again. Those trees, and it's awesome, and that's basically taking into account all that area of trees growing, and we're trying to preserve it. That's a lot of what city planners do. Instead of destroying the entire area to become a city, they try to take into account what the area already had. So it's cool. This is gonna be really not organized. Just saying. What else? Oh yeah. So you know when before a while ago, as in years and years ago, people had I mean we still have a lot of trouble with ventilation. Yeah, air moving through the house. And what's this thing called? And light and temperature. And once we got AC and heaters, that's what we kind of forgot about the design, and we just made a normal house and then we installed heaters and ACs. Yeah, well, that's definitely not good for the environment because it consumes a lot of electricity and it doesn't help at all. So when it came to the design process, we started thinking about, hey, we cannot use AC and heaters forever, so let's just design a way to get good temperature and ventilation without having to use a lot of electricity. And so we're doing this thing where we definitely take into account north, south, east, west. And for example, if we want a constantly lit, well lit place throughout the whole day, you want to put your openings or windows, or light windows or whatever, toward between the north and south range area thing, because that way the sun moves east to west, and basically you're gonna have sun and light all day long, which is different if you put your windows on the other gosh, what's that called? I don't know. Points, east west range thing, where you're gonna get a lot of sun in the morning because the sun is rising, and you're gonna get a lot of sun and heat in the afternoon when the sun is setting. And you're gonna have changes in temperature, and if you like that, that's cool. But most people don't, so we start putting those openings north-south areas so we can get a constant temperature. Gosh. And so we enjoy it more. I mean, that doesn't really work for specific areas or houses. I mean, it works pretty well on buildings because they're tall, so they can take a lot of light in specific areas without burning yourself to death. So that works pretty well, I think. And other thing, well, I'm pretty sure lots of you have heard of the solar panels. We use them a lot because they're solar panels and we don't need as much light or electric light, and we can use the sun and we can power up buildings, and it's awesome. So yeah, and I'll show you some of the awesome buildings that are considered green architecture buildings. Okay, so that was me ranting about architecture. I hope you guys found it okay. If not, well, deal with it. This all sorry. This is also gonna be my last video down here in SoCal, which is sad. I mean, it's exciting that I'm going back to Berkeley, but it's so early. I don't know. I'm just gonna miss hanging out, but then I'm gonna be happy not to be at home a lot. And I guess I'll see Rose and Eric and Danny up there. Just kidding, I love you guys. And we should hang a lot because I'm gonna be having cake withdrawal problems a lot. So yeah, I love you all. I had a great summer, and Nelly, I will see you tomorrow. And I don't know what you're gonna talk about, but it's gonna be interesting, I bet. Yeah. Okay, bye, cake.